The training is really extraordinary.
It's a very supportive environment. Of course, the staff is amazing.
Being able to connect with like-minded individuals that are on the same journey.
Great caliber of people are here, and it's very practical.
That is very easy to understand. There's a lot of information.
Every single question got answered.
I'm Harry Massey, the founder of the Institute of Bioenergetics and the executive producer and writer of the film The Living Matrix. Now, I'm really excited to tell you today about this foundation course that we put on that is all about bioenergetics, which is the study, detection and correction of energy in living systems. Now, if you've been frustrated with the limitations of biochemistry, perhaps you haven't been able to get to the root cause or restore your own energy, or you don't quite know what's wrong with you or your clients and want to know how on earth you can help people to get better, then this is the course for you. Now, over about 35 years, Peter Fraser mapped out the human body field, and through that research, he ended up helping me to get my health back, and we ended up collaborating together to create this bioenergetic wellness system. So this 3-day course is all about the practical side of how energy medicine truly works, the theory behind bioenergetics, and much more in its application of how you can get to the root cause of your client's health and help them get their energy for life back. Now, bioenergetics is an absolutely fascinating field, and over the course of 3 days, you'll be learning why most health practitioners are only addressing half of the body's story, i.e. the biochemistry. And instead, we're going to be giving you the keys to the kingdom that help make the other half, i.e. bioenergetics, work and make it much, much easier to get to the root cause and restore people's health. Also, how we spent decades mapping the human body field, which is basically a foundation for what many experts see as the future of medicine. Also, we're going to be looking at one of our favorite subjects, which is water, how it's able to store energy and also transfer information. And water is this most incredible substance that helps to power the entire body and is involved in the body's fastest, most holistic cellular communication system. We're also going to be looking at how you can visualize the strength and flow of information in the body in just seconds with modern technology, and why information is central to everything from DNA to our body as a whole. We're also going to be looking at the secrets of embryology and how that truly lays a foundation for a much more updated modern healing theory.
The community, it's actually kind of interesting because I feel like there's, I'd say a similarity would be that people are searching for something beyond what we already have, beyond the conventional. Looking around the room, there's people who are already doing energy work, people who are doctors, people who are, did it for themselves, for their own health. So from that, you get kind of all walks of life and all stages of, professionalism or training. And everybody in, the different training, depending on where they're coming from, they all are able to integrate it in and have something to be able to then offer to the people they work with.
We're going to be looking at how traditional Chinese medicine and its meridian system tie into our modern understanding of cellular communication. We're also going to be looking at how you can see, detect and address the effects of shock and trauma in the body to help to restore proper cellular communication. Now, just remember, 64% of the whole of the adult population have had ACEs, i.e. an adverse childhood event. So the effects of shock and trauma are very, very significant. So if you can identify the root cause of what the trauma may be and help your clients clear it, you can make an extremely significant impact on helping to restore their health. And we're also going to be seeing how that ties into the embryological layers and how it fits into an overall theory of energetic and emotional immunity. We're also going to be following this through with a more controversial look at immunity, especially that of pathogens. Now, we're so all used to thinking that every single bacteria and virus and fungus is bad for you, but we're going to be having a look at the evidence of how some pathogens are actually part of the body's own natural healing process, and more importantly, on how to recognize that and what to do about it. We'll also be looking at the nervous system and how primarily the nervous system is there to set up the body field for information to then be carried over the top. And then we'll also be diving deeper of how you can use the MyHealth to access the autonomic nervous system to balance out the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. We're going to be looking at how you can access the autonomic nervous system, both to be able to detect what's going on, but also to correct it. In Western medicine, we generally see the heart as just being a pump. However, again, when you truly look at it, can the pump actually pump all of that blood around all of the hundreds and hundreds of miles of blood vessels that are going through your body? Or is it more than a pump? Or is it perhaps that the body is pumping the heart? We're going to be taking a much closer look at some of the cutting edge heart research and how you can use that information to enhance your health. We're also going to be looking at the bridge between bioenergetics and biochemistry, and in that regard we're going to be looking at how you can get a quick snapshot of energy distortions that are related to toxins and nutritional issues, along with ways to quickly assist the body's absorption. We're also going to be having a closer look at PEMF, TENS and Biofeedback Technology and how that can be used to help to reduce or even eliminate pain altogether. We're also going to have a look at how you can use those sorts of technologies to unblock energy flow in the body and better prepare it for infoceuticals, which will help to restore cellular communication. Now, this training also includes very practical training on how you can use this technology in your practice.
We thought it would be really incredibly overwhelming, but it's not. You just, the pace is really good, but there is a lot of information. The great caliber of people are here, and it's very practical. And what I love about the training is that there's always room for questions to be answered. So there is some opportunity to have some, dynamic and rapport.
I came to this training thinking, okay, quantum physics, I don't even know what that means, but the reality is that it's very easy to understand. There's a lot of information. And one of the trainers, Peter, says it's easy. It's easy. It's simple. If you follow the protocol, you can close all the books. You can take what you've learned as a physician, close the book, and follow the protocol, and get more done with a client with the NEST program than they have for years.
Now, we'll also be educating you on how you can build your own telemedicine practice. Now, suddenly, because of cloud-based technology, you can basically work with people from anywhere in the world. Your clients can be anywhere, and you can be anywhere. And now, suddenly, you don't need to expand your staff, you don't need to have office space, you don't need to stock lots of inventory. That basically all means that your costs stay low and your profits stay high. At our trainings, it's not just theory. We want you to have a practical, transformational experience. So we get you to scan your colleagues. We also get you to experience all of the technology firsthand so that you're able to get to the root cause of what's going on for you in the moment, and also to help to transform and improve your own health too. Because there's nothing like a first-hand experience before you go home and start using all the technology on your clients.
Really thought we were going to get here and they're going to train us on using it, and really just knowledge, and instead this is something that you are connecting with. This is about you first.
I knew once I did the online training this is where I needed to be, and this was a tool that I needed in my toolbox as a coach, because we're always looking for things that will set us apart, not just for uniqueness sake, but for the benefit of the patient. How are we going to get the most bang for our buck to move them towards health and wellness as quick as possible?
This is a citrus marinade, like pineapple.
We even make lunchtime special. Now we have our very own Kimberly Knox, who comes in with her amazing bioenergetic, biodynamic, completely organic menu to feed and nourish your soul.
Oh my goodness. Her food is just like I cook, except that she's even more energized.
We see things happening.
Best of all of our trainers have been using Bioenergetics in their clinics for more than 10 years. They're all deeply committed to spreading the word of Bioenergetics and answering all of the questions that you may have.
We're getting all of our questions answered. It wasn't some of the places where, well, there aren't time for your questions, you can talk to the person outside if you can find them. No, there was lots of time for questions. Every single question got answered. And that's terrific when there's something new that you want to learn about. They gave examples and put some people's scans up there without, of course, anybody knowing who they were because of confidentiality. And so they're showing, the various different presenters are showing how they would use these, the pieces of information, and asking us for feedback. Well, what might you do? And somebody would say something, that's a good idea, or that's not a good idea. All the types of things that could take you 2 years to, if you're lucky, get by trial and error, you're instead of getting by feedback from people that have been doing it for a long time. That's really, really important.
It's a very supportive environment. Of course, the staff is amazing, but the conversations at lunch and at dinner with fellow practitioners is also, always really a great source of support.
Of course, this just gives you a flavour of your experience here. There's so much more, including the opportunity to network with others and form friendships with those you may continue to learn with in our private Facebook community. And all it takes is for you to show up, to be ready to learn and grow.
I just had the basic. I can't wait to get to the advanced, because I'm ready. I had a little bit of soup, a little bit of liquid. Now I'm ready for some meat. So I'm going to go home, do the modules, do as much education as I can online, but I will definitely be at the advanced.
I haven't stopped. I have not. I've been on a roller coaster of even thinking about, I need to go back to college. I need a quantum biology degree now, and I really don't, because NES is giving me everything that I need for my journey on health and well-being, and I can share it with everybody else.
We know how excited our students are when they attend this training. And we know about the successes our practitioners are having using this system. Now we want this excitement and success for you. Are you ready to have your practice transformed by Bioenergetics? If so, register today.